It's my absolute pleasure and honor to present this award to Bina Ahmad, my friend, colleague, fierce attorney, human rights and animal rights activist, whose family history of direct oppression and attacks gave birth to a burning desire for socioeconomic justice and liberation. She directed her personal struggles into the political movements she served, going from student organizer on Palestinian issues to moving to Palestine. One of the most active members of the Muslim Defense Project, an active animal rights defender, and joined Occupy Wall Street as an activist and attorney to be part of building a better America. All of this, and she's an incredible singer. And beyond all this, what I've found most extraordinary about Bina is her capacity for kindness, love, and compassion. And for that, I am most grateful. Thank you, Bina Ahmad.
So glad I wore heels. Assalamu alaikum. So for those of you who aren't Muslim, when Muslims greet each other, they say Assalamu alaikum, which in Arabic is peace be upon you. So if someone greets you with that, the response you give is wa alaikum assalam, which means and peace be upon you as well. So Assalamu alaikum. We'll work on it. I'm just really humbled to be honored tonight, especially with my fellow honorees, Christina and Megan and Marty, to be included in that group and with the Guild is really emotional and really incredible. So OWS is obviously a powerful and solid movement, but it's clear that the tactics being used to oppress OWS activists are also the ones being used to oppress many other communities and movements. As Lamise mentioned, such as Muslims through surveillance of speech by the NYPD and the use of pretext to harass protesters and to gather intelligence, or the targeting of animal rights activists as terrorists for speaking up for the most defenseless in our society. What affects one of us affects us all, and the recent targeting of OWS and other communities makes transparent that we are living in a police state with an agenda to silence, suppress, exploit, and dominate. The thing I like most about OWS is that it works on the larger struggle of reclaiming our democracy in all areas of our lives and struggles, and works to include and stand in solidarity with more marginalized communities in their struggles as well. So in that spirit, I think it's important to recognize other marginalized movements and people who don't get the attention that they deserve that OWS also receives. I believe we have to throw our weight behind these causes that need fighting. Those that aren't popular or aren't easy to support, but those that are controversial to support and that need us, such as the Palestinian human rights movement, which is the longest standing occupation currently in our history, and is our modern day apartheid. The plight of Ahmadi Muslims, which I am a member, and our persecution throughout the globe in Muslim countries and in this country as well. The targeting and surveillance and entrapment of Muslim communities in general throughout this country. Stop and frisk and a larger war against people of color that this practice represents. And animal rights, which is often shunned by the left. But if we are an anti-oppression movement, then we can't keep turning a blind eye to animal rights, towards the 4 billion animals that are slaughtered for their meat alone every year, to those that are skinned alive for their fur, those that are experimented on while they're alive. And we can't use the dangerous slippery slope excuses that might makes right, that they don't speak our language, they're not as smart as us, it's nature for us to do this. Those tools and that language has been used as a tool of oppression for far too long. And speaking of struggles of communities of color, being one of the only people of color and Muslims in this organization, I call upon my other fellow attorneys of color to join the Guild and our work for many reasons. The most important being that we are the affected communities that the Guild works to represent and to fight for. And we have to be a part of these conversations. We have to be a part of this work, and we have to have a say in how our communities are helped, how we're represented, and we have to share our experiences with other attorneys who want to stand in solidarity with us. So I'd like to specifically name the following people for all the work that they've done not only for OWS, but for other movements, and who deserve this honor just as much, if not more, than I do, and for all their tireless and unrecognized efforts. So if you'll indulge me, if you're okay with it, if you can stand, if I call your name, if you're already standing, you can wave, or you can just ignore me if you want to. So, well, the Muslim Defense Project, which I'm a member, Lamis Deek, my colleague and sister, and my mentor. Thank you. Alan Levine, I know you're here, for being my mentor and my friend and telling me all of their stories while I work in your office. Mike Spiegel, I don't know, Mike, if you're here. Ian Head, I see you, so. Garrett Wright in the back. Fabi Odak, who is not here, but I will admonish him for that later. He works with my sister, so I'll tell her to threaten his job. Liz Fink, I don't know if Liz was able to make it tonight, but Bruce Bentley, Bruce, I know you're here as well. My long lost twin, the other Bina Ahmad, or B-E-E, as I call her. There she is. Fahad Ahmed, sorry, this is going kind of long. Abi Hassan, Deb Diamond, Jane Moisen, there you are. Gabby Lopez, who I don't think was able to come tonight. Carl Lipscomb. Elena Cohen. Almost done. Judith Anderson. And Aaron Berman. And I know there's many other people I didn't name, so I apologize if I didn't call your name. And I'd like to ask this one person specifically to come up. I want to especially honor her for so much work that she's done. Antonia Cedrone, could you please come up on stage? I wanted to specifically honor Antonia for, I think it's 8 years of solid service with the Guild. Before the Guild was as popular as it is now, she was leading the Legal Observer trainings and the people and the organizing, and she was the face of safety for so many protesters on the street. Seeing her sometimes alone in her green hat with protesters facing police violence and state repression and feeling completely powerless, if you'd see Antonia's face on the street, you'd know that at least someone cared. Someone was there to witness what might happen to you. So I just wanted to give Antonia an opportunity to also accept this award with me. So if you wanted to say something, Antonia, I don't know if you did.
Well, I want to say thank you. I'm deeply moved and honored to be part of this award, and very pleased to be here. Thank you.
And finally, I just wanted to mention my sister, Bina Ahmad. Yes, her picture's in the journal with me. We look exactly alike. But she's been my original mentor and my best friend and my support. And I love you.